Yeah, bro. Bro, anything, bro. I would share anything with you, bro. You know that, and I want everybody to know that. What I'm thinking, what other people think. That's like when you get put in this situation like this, like you got something. Like, you gotta be a voice for others. Maybe it's not gonna be a lot of people who are gonna have a chance to have like a podcast or something to talk about it, right?
Exactly.
To be in a platform where like everybody can hear what you have to say. But if I have the opportunity, I'll make sure I say something that what other people wanna say, so I can be their voice, kinda. Yeah.
I think this is my favorite episode because Jeannot's story is one that everybody needs to hear. And with my platform, having a podcast, whatever, I get the opportunity to give people a voice and to share their stories. And Jeannot's is nothing short of incredible, amazing, inspiring, and I implore you to give it a listen. He came up from nothing. I met this dude as a scrawny 13-year-old who could barely speak English in America. And his journey is just, I think you guys need to hear it. So I got him on the podcast, and here we go. What's up, man? How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you so much for joining me, man. Do the little
Yeah, for sure.
podcast thing.
You're my guy too, man. Yeah, it's an honor.
Uh,
So yeah, we got to do it.
yeah, man. Yeah, so good. Look, man, I usually start off my podcast with an icebreaker kind of question, and
Yeah.
generally I just get the guest to select a number between 1 and 23, and whichever one you
Mhm.
land on is going to be a random question, and then I'm just going to ask you that one just to kick it off. So,
Alright.
what number you going with, man?
I'll go 22.
I had a feeling you would say that, man.
Yeah. I'll go
22.
22.
Got your
Yeah.
player number. Are you going to be wearing
Yeah.
22 throughout your career?
No, I'm 1 5 next year.
Oh,
So
okay. Why's that?
yeah. I don't know. It's just I'm an incoming freshman. Also, like I like 5 too. I'm the fifth kid, and just a lot of behind the five. My brother, my older brother, that's his number. He used to wear the 5, and me just to wear that 5, it's just gonna be special to me. So I'm good with that.
Oh, that's really nice, man.
Yeah.
So the question you got with 22 for now
Yeah.
is if you could have dinner with any historical figure, who
Mm-hmm.
would it be and why? It's a tough one.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Historical figure. I would say probably he's from my country. I don't know if you know him. He's the guy who like kind of like give us like the independence kind of. He's like the first minister kind of Emery Patrice Lumumba. So there's much respect for him what he did for my country and stuff. And I would love to dinner with him, but it's because I want a lot more from him, like what he was thinking and stuff. And yeah, he got us where we are right now. So yeah,
Wow. That's amazing, man. I like that.
yeah,
And so, do you know, I want to know a bit about your story, man, because it seems like you've been on quite a wild journey, and I'm very inspired by you. And I think that
yeah,
it's a story that people deserve to be able to hear, and you deserve to be able to share. And so that's
yeah,
why I was really excited to be able to, have this conversation with you, man. So I
yeah,
remember, I remember when I first met you, bro. You were just like the most incredible kid, man. I was like, oh my god, this dude. And
yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but it was, I think when we first like had a conversation, it was like at the Wawa.
Yeah, at the Wawa. Yeah. Yeah, I was struggling with order food. I couldn't speak English like that. I was like everything was confusing and stuff. But like I see you, you're just cool. I mean, I don't know. It was just something like just a feeling that click, and I don't know. That's how. Yeah,
Yeah, man, that's so good. And how old were you then?
I was 13 when I came into America. Came to the Global Squad camp. I was 13 years old and couldn't speak English. I mean, I knew just a little bit. Like the
Yeah.
how to say hi. just little stuff. But like I couldn't have like hold a conversation, like a 5 minute, 2 minutes conversation. I
Mm-hmm.
would not be able to do that. But yeah,
Right. Yeah. So man, you're 13 years old and you've just come into a brand new country. Can't even speak the
yeah.
language well. What was that like for you?
To be honest, it was tough. It was tough, me living in my country, living my family at a young age, and my parents at first, my mom didn't want me to come at first because she thought I was young and stuff, and because my older brother, he played basketball also, and like he traveled a lot, so he did start before me. So my mom has that feeling for him, like for him, he's a good basketball player. He traveled around and stuff. My mom trusted him, and my mom saw what basketball can like offer him. So for me, I was young, and then my mom was just like, "Bro, yeah, I'm not gonna let you at first." And then as man, I talked to him. I was like, I talked to her. I was like, this is a good opportunity for me. I want to go there. I want to like, I have a dream, kinda and stuff. So me coming here was like a family decision, also my decision, kinda and stuff. At the end of the day, but yeah, it was tough. Struggling with the language, the culture, everything was just totally different. From where I'm from and here. So yeah, it was pretty tough.
And let's just backtrack real quick. And I want to know about where you do come from. I want to know kind of like, could you share a bit of your backstory and just the experiences, environments that you grew up in, just to give us an idea of the different things that have shaped you to become the person you are?
Yep. I'm from Congo, DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm from a city. Goma is a really nice city. We got everything there. We got a volcano. We got everything. Even though it wrapped like 2 years ago, but that's the only thing we can be proud of. We got tourism and stuff. Like it's just fun there, but also like it's just totally different the way I grew up and stuff. I know I grew up in a big family. I have four brothers and two sisters, so kind of be in the middle and stuff. Also, it's just totally different. Like the way I grew up playing basketball. I mean, I was not like playing basketball until like I was like um, I started playing basketball when I was 6 years old. But I got to basketball like getting serious with when I was like I would say 10 or 11, something like that, because I see my brother like those like they inspire me to play
Mm,
basketball and stuff because they were getting successful. I like they were just good at it, and then I was like, why not me? Why not me?
mm,
So that's how I got into basketball, and this is just a lot going on now. In my country, specifically, where I'm from, specifically my city, we got wars and stuff. Because I remember when I was a kid, there was a war, a civil war there, and hearing guns and stuff, and you're just trying to get out. You're just trying to get out. You're trying to go find a better place where you get a lot of opportunities and stuff. But that's that. I mean, that's all. That's my background, kind of. I coming from a place where um, it's just tough. Life is not easy. You gotta go get it, and that's why my parents told me just go get what you want. Everything's not gonna be handled to you easily and stuff. And I mean, there was a good example for me because I mean, for me and my family, obviously, my mom and my dad will always get up in the morning. They go and work and they're trying to put some food on the table and stuff for us. Send us to school. It's not every kid who's got that chance where I'm from to go to school. You know,
mm, mm,
you and if you every a lot of people have like big families, and those big families you see maybe 50% of the kids will go to school. Other will stay at home because the parents probably don't have like money to pay for the
mm.
school and stuff. But for me, my parents, I was blessed. They had a little bit of they work hard, and I would say that's what kind of shaped me too. Kind of give me those values that I have in my head. Just gotta work hard, just be disciplined, and just have respect and be humble. That's what my parents told me, and that's why those values just keep carrying me on here and to where I am right now. So yeah,
Yeah, wow, man. That's that's some good values, bro. And I can tell
yeah,
that you definitely uphold those. And that's what I noticed about you when I met you as well.
yeah,
I was like, this kid, he's got his head screwed on. Like he knows what's
yeah.
up. Yeah. Hey, I recall, man. Tell me,
Mhm.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like back in Global Squad when we were in the dorms together one time, I swear
Yeah.
you were telling me a story, and I think back home in Congo, when you were younger, you mentioned how the war was coming through and stuff like that. There was some wars going on. I swear you mentioned there was a time when you guys were in your house and you guys had to like hide under the tables because like dudes with weapons came in
Yeah.
into your house.
Yeah,
Uh,
so there was like the rebels. It was like M23. I don't know if you know. It's like a movement. They call that M23.
yep.
So yeah, they literally took over my city. So like it was like a war. You know, they took over like some villages on, and then the next day, all we know, we just the only thing you could hear was just gunshot, bombs, tanks, and stuff in the city, kind of man. And then all the soldier, all our army just left. Literally, so they let them take the whole city. And my house where I lived is like next to the national radio. So when the rebels, obviously, when they take over a city or something, they gotta go to the national radio, or they gotta take over the airports, all those stuff, you know. So
Yeah.
my house literally, my like the national radio is like up on a hill, and my house just like under, kinda, you know. So we literally hear like gunshot next to us. My whole family were literally in the same room, and we have to like just be sit, like just laying down, kind of, you know, for like 3 hours straight, 2 hours straight. And then after everything was cooled down and stuff, I remember that time my brother had like a little phone, and he just saw on Facebook people posting, "Oh, we see the M23 climbing up to the radio. See the M23 at the airport and this and this." Damn, we're like, damn, they really took the city over. It's over. So we thought maybe those rebels was gonna kill us or something, you know?
Yeah.
But no one knew like why they wanted. But actually, in reality, they didn't want to kill any civilians and stuff. But or they were just trying to like get their army and stuff and just took over the city and take it their way to the capital. That's what they're trying to do. But yeah, they took over the city for like 2 weeks to a week. It was just the OC was running by them. There was no governor. The original governor was not there. The original police was not there. The original nothing. It was just the rebels in the city. And then that day they took over the national radio. They literally came to my house because it was just trying to make sure like all the army is gone. No one trying to fight them. No one trying to get killed or anything. So
Mm.
they literally came to my house. They just walk in, knock on the door. Everybody was quiet. And my dad was not home because my dad had to travel. So he was not even home. It was just me, my mom, and my siblings, kind of. So
Yeah.
we're just in the house, panicking, literally. And my mom went, opened the door. It was like three of the four of them, you know. They really kind of walking. My brother at the time, he was kind of tall and stuff, kind of strong. So they thought he was in the army too. They literally went to him, search him up, like see if he was in the army. So my mom was like, "Nah, that's my son." And as you can see, we all look alike. You know, you cannot. They will probably take him away because they thought he was in the army or something because they
Yeah.
thought that. And then my mom literally begged them and tell them, "No, this is my son. Literally, you cannot do anything to him. He's my son. He belongs. He's not in the army and all that." And at the end of the day, they kind of just let that go. They asked for water. We give them water. And my mom, obviously, how nice she is. She's just so nice. She gives them food too and stuff. And yeah, that was it. And then I was literally like probably like 10 or 11 years old seeing that. I was like, damn. I seen them with all these guns and stuff, hearing the guns. It's just crazy. Like, I still have that in my head. It's still stuck behind my head. Hear those shotguns, those bombs and stuff the whole night, during the day and stuff, and just stay in the house, not getting out. It was tough, bro. It was tough. But luckily, my brother stayed. They didn't take my brother away and stuff. But they thought he was in the army or something like that. But like, he didn't. So after that, they just kind of left and stuff. But It was so sad, and then they took over the city. I mean, the good thing is they didn't like hurt anyone, like any civilians and stuff. They didn't hurt no one. They were just there do the political stuff. They're not like trying to like hurt anyone. Obviously, they went to like the house of like the governor or this political people and just sit in there, stole some stuff maybe, and then after like 2 or 3 weeks, the president made like a something with them like a I don't know what it was, but in 2 weeks we just knew they were all gone. And then now everybody came back, the army came back, police came back, the governor came back, and then they was trying to make sure everything was alright. But like when they left the city too, they went like it was not like a 3 hours drive away from the city. That's where they went in the forest kinda. To just hiding them there. But like that was the scariest moment in my life, to be honest. Yeah.
Wow. That's insane, man.
Yeah, it was tough.
Far out.
Yeah, bro.
Makes you
But
think, huh?
yeah, it made me think that it made me just realize that like, my even still now, my city is still in it's hard, but it's just war still going on and stuff. Stuff will get shot down time on time on. It's just I don't know. They didn't just to do something. People getting killed. People died every single day, bro. I'm telling you. My city. I mean, Goma. That's what city, but like he's a little safe. But if you go deep down the villages and stuff, I'm telling you, bro, it's sad. People died and people don't even talk about it. That's the only thing I'm hoping for. Like I would literally do anything to make sure the war is over. That's all because by the war being over, that would just sort out everything, because a lot of people suffer still till now. It has been like years and years, people dying, people like I don't know, losing like just losing hope, losing their places, losing homes and stuff, losing loved ones. It's just sad, but that's why I don't know. We just gotta have a good leader in our country and stuff. Maybe one day we become a leader, the leader lead the country. We never know, bro.
Yeah,
So
man, for sure.
so it's just crazy. Though you just gotta do something. Corruption is a big thing that is playing a big role in this stuff. But and we just gotta have a leader who is not like just trying to get stuff for themselves. Also, do good thing for the nation.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that was it, bro. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So I read something, a quote of yours that I found online, and
Yep.
it said 5 years ago I was living without running water. I could not speak English, and my life seemed like it would be like this forever.
Yeah.
PJB Global Squad and John Carroll changed everything and helped me bring me to where I am today. So describe for me just what the quality of life was on a day to day in Congo as you were growing up. So obviously it sounds like you
Yeah.
didn't have, running water and things like that.
Yeah. It's not like everybody who like I said, it's not everybody who those opportunities to have such like electricity, water, all the stuff. So for me, it was a struggle. Getting water. You have to walk like probably like 2 or 3 miles to go get water, nice
Wow.
water and stuff, and fill it up in the bottle and stuff, and then bring it home and stuff, do all that stuff. But sometimes we have running water at home, but it's not gonna be like it's guaranteed and stuff. And also,
Mm,
yeah, that. Man, PGB also like play a big role in my journey here. Obviously with Global Squad, all that stuff, but like also, yeah, life is just tough down there. Like you just you have to go get. I mean, you have to go fight for what you want and stuff, and it's not everybody sometimes who have what they wanted, and that's why everybody trying to go someplace where they can have the opportunity and stuff. Yeah.
mm,
So, yeah.
mm. And then that same quote kind of continues, and it says, "Now I'm going to get a college education from one of the best schools in the world. One day I will be able to help my family and people back home. This is a blessing, and I hope to inspire others."
Yeah.
In what kind of way do you hope to be a blessing to the people back home and things like that? What kind of messages are you trying to send to them?
The only, I mean, that's my main goal. My main goal is to also like help others, especially my community back home and stuff. You know, if I set up a good example here, you know, and people will ask me like, "Oh, where you from?" and stuff. There'll be interest and stuff. So they'll think that, "Oh, there's other kids there back home." I mean, they're in Congo, in Africa somewhere that can be like him. So we probably need this kid. I mean, we probably need 100 of these kids, you know. So something like that. But also for me, like you said, you mentioned about like me getting my education. You know, I'm gonna next year. I'm gonna go to like one of the biggest school in the world, university in the world. So
Mm.
coming off that, get that education, playing basketball, do all the stuff that I love, and I feel like that would just open doors not just for me, but for also people who are behind me, especially my family and also my community and stuff. So just I'm the only thing I'm just trying to do is just set up a good example here and to do my best to put other on so maybe they can come here too as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, nice, man. And I just want to gain a bit of understanding because I don't actually know this. How did you actually get from Congo to America? Was
Okay.
that was Global Squad that came and scouted you or something, or what was the opportunity that presented itself there?
So if I mean you mentioned Global Squad, maybe people
Yep.
doesn't know what's Global Squad. So Global Squad is like a program that help like international kids to like get that exposure to play in front of college and high school coaches, you know. And it's like a camp for like usually it was in the summer, but before COVID and stuff. We spent like I mean I think a month. It was a month, just training. On the weekends you go. You remember? You on the weekends
Yeah, boy.
you go play some AAU tournaments and stuff. And yes, so my academy PGB promotion basket. Um, knew one of the guys of Global Squad, and they just kind of scouted, sent videos of me playing basketball and others, or my friends playing basketball and stuff. And I was picked to come to one of the camps here. I think it was in
Wow.
summer 2019. Yeah, so I was picked coming here. Playing, I played on a camp. I was with you, obviously, and you know
Yep.
how like I couldn't speak English, obviously, but I was with you, and you kind of helped me out through that process and stuff. And that's why I really appreciate you for that. But so yeah, that was it. Just from PGB got in contact with Global Squad, and Global Squad was trying to help kids and stuff, and that's why I got the opportunity to come here.
That's so cool, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Team Australia, baby.
Yeah, we know Team Australia. Aussie, Aussie. Oh,
Aussie, Aussie.
yeah.
Too good, man.
Yeah,
I have so many good memories from that, bro.
yeah,
Uh, and so congratulations, man, on going to Yale as well,
yeah, yeah. Thank you,
or
man.
committing to Yale. That's huge.
Yeah,
That's huge.
yeah.
Uh, how long have you known Yale was the place that you wanted to go? Was it a tough decision for you, or was it something that was always kind of on your mind as like the goal destination, or how did that kind of play out?
To be honest, I ain't gonna lie to you. Me coming here to America, I didn't know what was Yale.
Mm,
I kind of know about that school when they start recruiting me. I'm
mm,
just be honest with you. I knew there was some big schools like MIT, all those schools, but like I didn't know Yale. You know where I'm from, it's not a lot of people who are gonna have the opportunity to come to go to Yale and stuff. Speaking of Yale and like that, it's not a lot. So me growing
mm.
up, I didn't know what was Yale and stuff until I got my offer from the Yale. That's why I remember that day. I was in the car. I saw my coach. It was my summer of junior year. Show my coach the test. Oh, coach, I got this test from this coach, this and this and this. The interest in me is this and this. It was like, no way. He saw the school. Was like, I saw his reaction. I was just chilling. I was in the car chilling. I was like, yo, coach, this guy, this. It was like, no way. Yeah, and stuff. And they just told me about it a little bit more. And then I did some research. I was like, damn, this is tough. Like this, this is big. It's more than basketball, and it's just I was just I'm amazed. I was like, as soon as I learned from it, and then I just like as soon as I got more information about what's Yale and this, I was like, wow, I don't know why not to say the Yale, but like also I've other schools too recruited me before Yale. I mean, that in that recruitment process and here and stuff, here in America, like when you're a sophomore, so in the summer, at the end of your sophomore year, that's when college coaches can like contact you and stuff. So right after like my school year ended, like two weeks after that, college coaches can contact you, can call you and stuff. So I receive a lot of calls and stuff from other schools, other Ivy League schools as well. I'm not gonna mention all the schools, but it was a lot of schools and stuff. But also, that moment, like the recruitment process is kind of like little stressful,
Mm.
a lot of schools wanting you and stuff, but you gotta know where you're gonna fit and stuff, and you gotta know where people want you more, and not just you gotta just do just for you, not just for them. Where you gonna make them happy? You gotta choose something that where you're gonna be happy and where people gonna like take care of you, kind of and stuff. And that's why I kind of say yes to Yale because why not? It's a big opportunity and stuff. You can't have that twice. So yeah, that was
Yeah. Amazing, man.
yeah.
And so you talked about something else that's important to you is having the good quality education as
Yeah.
well. What's your plans on what you're going to study? Do you know yet, or is that still on the cards? Like, what are you interested
It's
in,
still
like
on cloud,
education wise?
I'm still thinking about it and stuff. I was thinking about business and stuff, but like I don't know, I'm not sure yet and stuff. So that's why I kind of went in and decided, just kind of
Yep.
go there and just look everything and see where I'm fitting and stuff, and that's the way I'm gonna go with it.
Cool, man. That's awesome. And so you've been in the USA now for what, 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
5 years. And you haven't you haven't been home since?
Yeah, I haven't been home since. I mean, I went
You
home. But I didn't go home. Like
mm,
after the now it was 2 years after I was here in America. I went back home, but I couldn't go home. So it's been like 4 years I ain't been home.
wow. Did you
So
see your family that time?
the one time I went there, I couldn't cross the border because of Ebola and stuff. So my family drove to Rwanda. I only saw my mom, my dad, and my brother. One of my brothers. Other ones I couldn't see them because they couldn't cross the border to Rwanda to come see me. But so it has been like 5 years now. I haven't seen my like been my house, being like home and home. So it's been 5 years now.
My God, man, that must be tough for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean it's tough, but also like I told you, you can stay in touch. The family, obviously, now we got like this social media and stuff. Stay in touch with them, but the physical is not there. But like they're close to me in the heart. So that's why it's important to just keep talking to your loved ones and stuff. But yeah, it's tough, but also the more they push me. They behind me. They were supporting me and stuff. So yeah,
And so I guess the other thing that I'm curious about is obviously you've had to develop a lot of resilience over your lifetime because of obviously you've been through a lot of difficult experiences and things.
yeah.
What are some of the biggest challenges that you've had to overcome so far to get you to this point?
Uh, okay. First challenges is I would say is the language.
Hmm.
That was the biggest challenge for me. Come in here, go to school. I mean, I couldn't speak English like that, so I take some ESL classes because I got recruited to go to a middle. I have to go to middle school when I came here because I was 13 years old,
Mm.
and luckily I had this one school, New York Military Academy, is in New York, like upstate.
Hmm.
So that school is a high school and middle school the same. So I went to that school because they had a good program basketball there. They win a lot of championship and stuff. So they recruited me, and I got help through Global Squad and my sponsor Daniel to go to that school. So I went to that school. So imagine being 13 years old, bro, and you go to a military school.
Mm.
I didn't at first, bro. I mean, I was so excited. I didn't know what was I'm gonna expect it. I was so excited. In my head, the U.S. was just like in the movie. I've seen the movies. High School Musical. You see High School Musical. Watch High School Musical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with my call. I watched that movie. I was like, oh damn, if I go to US, that's how my life is gonna be,
Yeah.
playing basketball, be a cool kid and this. And then guess what my first experience in America was?
Was that?
First year in America. Going to a military school, bro. Going to a military school. So imagine that, you know, sitting but now I sit back and look back, I'm like, actually that helped me a lot. I went to the military school. They were just discipline, discipline, discipline. Gotta be a leader and this and this. So I went there. I learned a lot. It was just a military school, like it was just like kids who like kind of like just trying to shape them. I was already shaped by my family. I had my values already.
Yeah.
But I feel like me going there also kind of helped me to strengthen those values before I got sent to just kind of freedom, but kind of like just like be like independent.
Mm.
And being to that military school, it helped me a lot. Shaped me, how to be a leader. Just all this stuff, the little things to do in life. They were so tough on you if you're not making your bed. Just little stuff like that. That helped, that shape you. But I would say, yeah, that really helped me until now to me, my experience here in America. Going to that military school kind of helped me a lot. People would think like military school is, I mean, just they're going to be yelling at you, screaming at you, and this and this. But that's not what it's about. It's about teaching you how to be a leader and just explore the world in different ways and stuff, and just be a great leader.
What do you think?
So
What do you think's the biggest takeaway you got from that school in terms of being a leader? What was the biggest lesson you learned?
I would say the big lesson that I learned from that experience was, I would say, discipline and just be a leader, kind of, and just to know that like stuff is not, it's not gonna, you gotta follow rules and stuff. You can't get out the rules. You gotta follow the book, kind of. That's the thing, you know.
Yep.
And that kind of helped me too. That it helped me thinking about like my work ethic, kind of. I mean, I can't cheat. I gotta be in the lab all the time, follow the rules
Right.
and stuff. Follow my
Yes. Almost like you can't cheat the process. Like you got
yeah,
to put in the work to get the reward.
yeah, kind of, yeah. That's the thing that I kind of get from there and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Amazing, man. And so I'm curious, man. This might be maybe a tough question,
yeah.
but I'm curious. Have you had to experience a lot of or much racism since coming to America? Has that been tough for you, or has it been quite all right?
Um, I mean, it's never like directed to me, but I've seen it. I've seen it. I mean, I've seen people saying words, and I mean, I never, they never like say straight to my face. I never experienced like straight to my face, kind of, you know. But yeah, I seen it. There was like one time I was like, this is crazy, you know. I'm gonna tell you a story. It's crazy.
Yeah,
We
tell
went
me.
to Walmart. It was me. We had like, I think we had like an AAU game or something. It was just me and my team, and we're all black, right? Went to Walmart. We got self checkout. I don't know about Australia. I think you guys do got self checkout. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we do self checkout, bro. Self checkout. We did. We pay for everything, bro. Right? We literally pay for everything. We're walking out. So the first people who was in front of us going out the store, they were obviously white and stuff. One lady who was there checking like everybody's receipt didn't check their receipt, and then the second person came in didn't check their receipt. But as soon as we got there, she stopped us, checked our receipt, trying to make sure like, oh, we paid everything. Just little stuff like that. And then we kind of stepped back with my team. I was like, damn, that's crazy. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. But also, like, I mean, I hear people saying the N word like crazy, like, even though people can't say that, but like, I see hear like some white folks saying that, but it's just crazy. But like I said, it never got like directed to me, to my face, to my face, kind of, but like, I seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Sorry to
Yeah.
hear that. It's just
No, it's all good. That's the
Things
world
happen.
we're living right now. That's
that's
the
the
world we're living.
world. Yeah.
But it's not everybody who's like that. That's why. That's the kind of way I take it.
Yep. Nah, that's wise of you, man.
Yeah.
And now I just want to know pretty much what's the future for you, man? What are your goals and dreams as you see it now? Where are you heading?
My biggest dream since I was a kid was to go to the NBA, and that's still the plan. You know, I'm going to school. I'm going to go to a big school. I'm going to have my education, still have my dream, and I feel like I'm going to have people there who are going to push me and set a path for me to go to where I want to go, and it's just to play professional basketball. And beside that, also I want to really help give away. I mean, give back to my people back home and stuff. Like this summer, you said I told you, like I mentioned to you, it's been 5 years, but luckily this summer I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, baby.
The first 5 I'm going home. You know, I'm gonna have a camp, a basketball camp. What I did was I kind of talked to my teammates, so they give me some like little stuff like gear that they don't use, like shoes, all that stuff. I'm gonna bring to my people, I mean, back home and stuff, other kids and who doesn't have shoes to play. Because me too, growing up, I know how it's hard to get basketball shoes because I used to share my basketball shoes with my brothers and stuff. And to be honest, I never had my own pair of basketball shoes, like a brand new basketball shoes. The first time I had my own brand new basketball shoes, I would say was here in America when I got here to US. Open the box and get a basketball shoes. It was here in America. I always,
Wow.
I always go get the shoes that like is used already. You know, like the
Yeah.
store, like go is it Goodwill? That's what I call here. You
Goodwill.
know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah. So it's like it's used already. Someone else wear the shoes already. So that's how I was getting my basketball shoes when I was back home. Like
Mm.
being here with my first like brand new basketball shoes, I was so like wow. Just the way you feel it, then you smell that smell. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's that. So that's what I was trying to do. Like I'm gonna get some. I'm trying. I mean, my teammates. I already talked to them and stuff. That I already start collecting some stuff that I'm gonna send to my people back home when I go there. Have my little camp and just have fun. I mean, it's gonna be like a 2 day camp, but I'm gonna make sure everybody's having fun and we just that was all. Yeah,
That's amazing, man. Hell yeah. Hell
yeah,
yeah. Sweet, man. I think I've got a pretty good idea about your whole journey now. I really
yeah,
appreciate you sharing that, man.
hmm
Right now, I'm here trying to hear
yeah,
about you. I want to know
yeah,
about you. I want to know what shaped you. I want to know,
mhm,
you know, how you got to where you are, the things that you've overcome, everything like
yeah.
that. And was there anything that I missed in terms of, just key moments in your journey that helped put you where you are today, or are propelling you into the future?
Yeah, man. Just that hard work. I would say you gotta work hard. You gotta be hungry all the time. For me coming here, there's like this. It's kind of like everybody knows someone who from Africa coming to here to play basketball. You have to be like 7 foot. You have to be like
Mm,
6'10", 6'9". No, so for me, I'm not that high. I'm not that tall. I'm like 6'4". But coming here, I was like 6'2". Now I grew like 2 inches and stuff. So I'm 6'4" now. But so I'm like kind of a guard. And here in America, there's a lot of guards and stuff. It's not just me. I'm not like you know. But the only thing that I kind of like separate me from them, just I would say is my work ethic. And every time I step on the floor, I would just play hard the whole time until like the ref blow that whistle. I know your thing is behind the whistle. Until you blow that whistle, that's where I stop. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like for me, like the key for me is just work. You gotta work hard, stay in the gym. Like every time what you do, you just gotta ask yourself like, what am I doing? Stuff that I'm doing right now, is it helping me? To toward where I want to be, where I want to go and stuff. There's gonna be a lot of distraction in this. I mean, you in everybody's journey and stuff. But the only thing you gotta do is just how to separate yourself from others and stuff, and just surround you with people like who got the same like goals and stuff. Because for me, I'm just here by myself. It can be easily for me to get in trouble. It can, to do some stuff that like I'm not supposed to do because I feel like, I mean, there's people who care about me, even I'm here and stuff. But at the end of the day, if I'm putting my head, oh, they're not my parent, they're not my this and this, they can't tell me what to do in this and this.
mm,
That would just like just will ruin everything. That's my mindset. My mindset is just to stay out of trouble, go to school, get in the gym, and just have fun. That's all. That's all I gotta say.
I love that, man. I love that.
Yeah.
Now, I usually just finish off my podcast just with five, or actually, it's not necessarily five. I call this little segment free
Hmm.
throws because
Yeah.
what you're going to do, you're going to get a question and you got
Okay.
10 seconds to answer it, or it's a
Uh-huh.
violation.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Hmm.
All right, so first of all, how many languages do you speak?
I speak three languages fluently.
Which ones are they?
I speak French, Swahili, and English now. So yeah, yeah. I
Kuti.
speak. I speak. Oh.
Ah, Kuti.
I used to remember that. That's my like my parents' language, kind of like ethnic language. I
Mm-hmm.
don't speak that language like that. I just know the little how do you say hi, the greetings and stuff. But like, that's crazy that you remember that because I remember I told you that at the camp. That's
I
that's that's
I remember it's something like Kuti,
yeah.
Anarikida, I don't know.
My guy, you my guy. That's crazy that you remember that. But like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, man. Of course. What's a secret talent of yours?
secret talent. I can dance.
You could. Oh yeah, you can dance, man. I remember. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember back in the dorm rooms, man. You chuck on a
yeah,
little bit of Afro beats, just start
yeah. Yeah.
dancing.
Good,
Ah,
good.
Joanna, hey.
Yeah, I can dance
That's
a little bit. I can dance a little bit. Yeah.
that's so good.
By the way, I like the shirt by behind the Congo. You have to represent. I got the flag too. So
Got to,
yeah,
man.
we got
Yeah,
it.
I love this, man. I always have this shirt hanging up in my room. Everywhere I've gone, I've been to 3 different houses,
Yeah.
maybe four,
Hmm.
since I got back from Global Squad. Every single time, this shirt comes with me, gets hung up.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yup, yup.
That's tough, bro.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, Coming to America.
Ooh, Coming to America. Okay, okay.
That's one of my favorite movie because I feel like that movie just kind of it's me, kinda.
Yep.
I'm coming to America. It's different type, but I'm coming to America to pursue my dream to, but he came to America to get a girl. So I'm coming to America to get my education, to play the game that I love. So I feel like it's this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool, man. I like it. I like it. And what's your favorite song?
My favorite song. It's a lot. That's a tough one. It's a lot of songs.
It's tough. Or favorite, I don't know, favorite artist maybe.
Favorite artist? I would say. I mean, here in America now. I mean, I've been in America. I would say I love Ghana,
Yup.
but for the Afrobeat, I would say Burna Boy and Fali Pupa. Fali Pupa is like he from a country, like he's Congolese. So I
Mm,
would say those three. I listen to those three the most. If you
yup.
play any music with those three, we gonna vibe together.
I like that, man. No,
Yeah.
no, you're a little bit past the Kiki days.
Kiki,
Do you love it?
I love Drake, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Drake is in my top three rapper here in
Yep,
America. Definitely American rapper. He's in my
yep.
top three. Sure.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Uh, do you know on your Instagram bio you have
Yeah.
Philippians 4 verse 13.
Yeah.
What is Philippians 4 verse 13, and why does it mean so much to you?
Um, it says I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. That verse is really stood out to me because I was raised in a Christian family. Going to church every Sunday. Pray all the time with family and stuff. So I believe in God. I'm a big guy who believe in God, and without God, I wouldn't be here right now. And Philippians 4:13 being there, that's the thing that like I always look at it and say like everything that I do here right now it's not me. It's God who keep like put ideas in my head, give me like knowledges and stuff, make me smart and athletic, stay healthy is so from God above. So yeah, that's why I had to put that in and let the world knows that like what I believe in and stuff. Yeah,
That's amazing, man. I really like that. I
yeah,
believe that's the quote that Steph Curry puts on his shoes as well.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, yeah. I think if you didn't know that, yeah, I think Steph Curry on his shoes he writes, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me,"
Yeah,
or I think it might be just "I can do all things,"
yeah, something
referring
like
to
that.
that verse,
Yeah,
which
but
is kind of
yeah,
cool.
that's really mine because really, I'm a big believer in God. I believe in God. Pray every before every game. I'll pray. Before I go to bed, I'll pray. Before I eat, I'll pray. You know,
Uh,
and have phone calls. My family, we pray together sometimes and stuff. But like, so yeah,
That's great, man. I remember, I don't know if you remember, but I remember when I was in America with you, we were
yeah,
in the dorms and
yeah.
I don't know, I think it was nighttime and you asked me to pray with you or you told me that I should pray to God.
Oh yeah, yeah. I told you to pray every night before you go to bed and stuff because I feel like waking up in the morning sometimes it's not us, bro. It's God who do that because we got that chance to wake up every morning. There's people who doesn't have that chance to wake up in the morning. There's people who that those have that doesn't have that, like how healthy we are, how capable how capable we are to do some stuff. You know how talented we are. You know, like you're pretty talented. You know, you find a way to do something that you love, behind the whistle and stuff like that. Those stuff, it just is motivation to me, to other people and stuff to see like wow, my friend, my loved one doing, and yeah, so
Well, yeah, I just wanted to let you know, man, that really inspired me and I do
yeah,
and I have pretty much every night I pray as well.
yeah,
Because I think there's a lot of power in very least like even if it's not like a belief in God per se, I
yeah,
think there's a lot of power in putting out into the universe
yeah,
what you
yeah,
want and asking for it and being
yeah,
grateful and things like that. So I think that's actually been a really powerful practice. And I think it's so important. And I really appreciate you for that because you
yeah, yeah,
inspired the hell
bro.
out of me. 13-year-old
Yeah,
kid out here
yeah,
just busting me up. I was like,
nah, you already take out that shot right there. You just leave him in the corner right there. He got you, bro. I remember that. I remember that. But for real though, like that you said though, that means a lot to me that you're doing that, you praying and stuff. That really means a lot though.
mm.
There's no word, I can't say any word, but like all I gotta say is you the man. You the man, bro.
Too good,
You the
man.
man. Yeah.
Nah, I appreciate you, man. And I've got two more questions for you. First
Yeah,
one is,
we can keep it going if you. I got no nothing to do. We can keep it going if you got time. You
we
know.
keep going, man. We keep
Yeah,
going.
we keep rolling. You know.
All right, all
You
right. Let
know.
me pull up some more questions then.
Yeah,
For
pull
now,
up,
for
bro.
for now, who's your favorite NBA player?
For now, I like Jimmy Butler. You know, Jimmy. I
Jimmy?
feel like we got. Yeah, I feel like we got the same like kind of like
I
play
agree,
game.
man.
You know. You
I
know.
agree.
Yeah, Jimmy. I like him. He's tough. Play defense. Can do all on offense and stuff. He can do all. So I like
Jimmy
Jimmy.
got grit.
Yeah, and
Jimmy
he's
got grit.
22. You know who was 22.
Yup. So you that's true, man. That's true. So
Yeah.
you're going for Miami then? Miami over Denver?
I mean, yeah, they got one in Denver now, so that was tight. But like, it's tough. Denver, they're just so tough, bro. They like it's hard. It's hard to say. I think Denver gonna win it all, but I want Miami to send it to Game 7 at least to go to Game 7. At
Yeah.
least, but the game plan that they did last night about like just let Jokic score, I think
Mm-hmm.
that worked. That works
Mm.
pretty much. So that worked pretty well. They should just keep doing that stuff.
Yeah, they did well, didn't they?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna keep rolling with some questions then, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
What about you though? Who you think gonna win all?
oh, look, I've been saying the same thing, man. I've been
Yeah.
saying I think Denver is gonna win it.
Yeah.
That's my logical brain telling me Denver's gonna
Yeah.
win.
Mhm.
But deep down, I'm rooting for Miami. I want
Yeah.
Miami to take it.
It's the same thing too. It's the same thing as me too. Like everybody knows on paper, Denver gonna win it. He's gonna win it, but never
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I'm a sucker for underdog, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I'm an underdog.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure, for sure. It's funny, man. Like at times, like especially throughout my life, like there's
yeah,
times I've thought of myself as an underdog, and I know at times I am. But through speaking to you and really gaining perspective on life itself and things like that, it just makes me
yeah,
realize, man. It makes me realize how privileged and how lucky I am to live the life I live, and to yeah, just to have the what I have.
yeah. No, sorry for cutting you out, but like speaking of that, bro, I feel like a lot of like people, especially like here in America, they don't get that to be grateful for what they have. You know, they think that like everything is how you say like is a right for them to get. You know, it's a right for them for their parent to drive them to practice. It's a right for them for the to ask mom for mom, I want this and this. I want that. Mom gonna give it to me. Daddy gonna pay for this. They think that it's a right. But me growing up, it's a privilege. You
Mm,
know, it's something that I can ask for, but I know maybe we might have it, we might not have it. The funniest part is me when I was back home. To me to go to school, I have to walk to go to school. I walk to go to school. After school, go home. Food is on the table. If food is not on the table, go to practice. And go to practice, I have to walk again. You know, just doing those little things that you love, we gotta sacrifice a lot of things, you know. But also, beside that, also like, how you say this? Like a lot of kids here in America, like I be telling my teammates, I have a conversation with my teammates, they're like, bro, you guys gotta be grateful. I growing up, I played outside on the concrete. Like if I fall down, I still have some scars on my knees from like that concrete playing outside. If
mm,
it rains, no basketball for me. I hate rains, you know. So I was like, tell you guys gotta be like grateful for what you guys have, and always like thank your parents. Always be grateful for your parents because what they're doing, they push you guys. You know, like me, my parents didn't. I mean, they want me to succeed, but they didn't like kind of push me towards success. I have to go by myself because that's what they do too. They wake up every morning. My dad would my dad would travel, go to other countries in Africa and stuff, and when I spend much time with him because he has to go. He has to go get money, you know, so we can survive too. So those little stuff like that. So I was telling them like, bro, you guys gotta be thankful for your parents because for everything they do for you guys, they bring you to every practice. They always try to make sure you guys have that smile on their face. So you gotta make sure you guys make your parents proud and tell them how much you guys appreciate them. And knowing that like there's kids in your situation, there's kids who want to be in your situations. So that's why you guys gotta be thankful for what you guys have. I did have a conversation with that. Like for me, I mean, when I was playing back home, I'm gonna tell you this. Even since now, my parents never seen me play basketball in person.
wow. Never.
You know, ever. They never see me. They never come to my game, sit down, playing basketball, cheat on me. I'm not saying they don't want to do that, but the thing is, they have no time.
Yeah.
You know, every time they gotta go to work, my dad gotta go. He's traveling in different countries in Africa and stuff. You know, and then obviously they'll see video. I mean, now they see video and stuff, send them video highlights and stuff. They'll see that watch me play, but like never see me play in person. That's why that's what kind of push me, keep pushing me. I want them one day to come, sit down, um, sit down and watch me play. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
that's my main goal. You know, just that's what I'm telling them. Like you guys, your parents come to every eye games and stuff. They never see me play, so you guys why not be grateful for your parents and stuff?
Mm,
And yeah, that was,
yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like it's great how you phrase that, man, because
yeah,
a lot of people who are living privileged lives feel entitled to the lives that they
yeah,
live, and when they have that entitlement, they don't they don't realize how lucky they are to
yeah,
have what they have. And I know that it's been a big thing for me as I've grown up. I've
yeah,
realized more and more, not
hmm
only the more that things are taken away from me, the
yeah,
more or the more that I learn and understand other people's stories, the more you realize, oh my God, man, like there are people out here struggling, and
Yeah,
it is a blessing, like literally, to be alive, to be able to have these conversations, to be
yeah,
able to have the education to provide the opportunity to do what I do.
yeah.
Like it's incredible. It's crazy. Like for me to be able to have this conversation, like I needed to have the privilege of having the opportunity to have this conversation, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I went to school. I got to learn the knowledge that allowed me to
yeah,
have this conversation. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And, I never went a day where I wasn't sure where I was going to get my next meal. Like I always knew I was
Mhm.
going to have food on the
Yeah,
table.
yeah,
And yeah, so, and I try to use that I try to use that, make sure that I'm grateful for it, but then not throw that opportunity away. I want to acknowledge that it's a blessing, and then I want to use this blessing that I have to create more blessings for other people, and
yeah.
really see that I'm lucky to be able to be where I'm at and do what I do, and
Hmm.
now I got to step up and make the most of it, because not everyone
Yeah.
gets this chance.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Whatever all you said, but that's what I feel like everybody got had that mindset, having that mindset to just like be grateful and to like just trying to help others too. Like like this thing that you're doing, like this is incredible, bro. Like I don't have a hat on me, but like I pull off my hat for you, bro. Much
Uh-huh.
respect, you know. So yeah,
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I just you know, just like you, man. I just want to be able to help people, be able to inspire others, be a blessing for others.
yeah,
Just like you said, and I think that's what gives life that extra little bit of meaning, and that extra motivation to be able to remain disciplined on those hard days. Because there's days where you don't feel like it. There's days where you feel like,
yeah,
go back to bed or something like that, but you don't do it because you have that bigger reason, that bigger goal, that bigger dream, that you can actually be something special in this world, or you can be able to provide something special for others and be an inspiration for others, to provide more happiness and empower other people to be able to achieve their dreams.
yeah. Like you said, like there's days that you're gonna feel like not doing some stuff like that. Those happen to me, I was sometimes I'll feel like I don't feel like going to the gym,
Mm,
but I know my why.
mm,
Like, when you know that why will push you to go in the gym.
mhm,
I know like there's people counting on me, there's people looking at me like, I'm like other people like hope kind of, I'm other people like exit tickets, I would say. So I cannot really mess up anything.
mm,
I gotta like achieve. I gotta stick to the plan and just trust the process, and I'll get there. Like that's the thing that like a lot of like young players now they kind of like get into like social media and stuff. You know, sometimes they say like envy is a thief of joy. Sometimes you see someone posting something on Instagram. Sometimes you see someone like, oh, he's ranked higher than me. Listen, that's a thing here in America. Like, they rank people and stuff. The funniest thing with me, I never like I'm not ranked nationally. I mean, I'm ranked like here in America. I mean, in Maryland, my state where I play, I'm well known. I'm like in top 10 players in my class of 2023. But in the, like the whole country, I'm not ranked at all. You never see me on ESP. I don't know why they do it, ESPN, whatever sports channel, top whatever high school players in the US. I'm not in that, and I never let that sink in me, saying that like, oh, I know for sure that I'm there's some players that are good players, but I know for sure I'm good as some players in there, and even I'm better than some players in there. But like, I never let that like get in my head, kind of like get me down, saying that like, oh, he's better than me. Then I can just stop working on this and this. No, you just when you're in the dark, sometimes that's better. Like when you work your ass every day, you're waking up, your why and stuff, and you're not letting no one else, you know kind of define who you are, kind of,
mm,
because it's just an opinion of people. But like now these days, social media killing a lot of people is because you see someone posting a highlight reel and stuff like, oh shoot, it's probably better than me. That's not it. True. Get in the gym, bro, and you find out how good you are. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that,
bro.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, if you get in the gym with you'll find out real quick.
Yeah, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. Just get in the gym, get you work on your craft and stuff, and you'll be fine. Just the only thing, the key is that confidence. You gotta have that confidence in everything you do. You know,
Hmm.
even you starting this podcast in you behind the whistle and stuff, you have that confidence. You know, obviously it's not like booming right now, but like I know for sure one of these days, you know that it's a process and it's gonna be big time, and it's such an honor for me to speak with you right now. So yeah,
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And at the end of the day, that's exactly what it is. It's a process,
Mhm.
and that's it's not really what it's about, man. Like it being able to, make it big, quote unquote, and all
Yeah,
that is kind of a side effect of impacting a lot of people and helping a lot of
yeah,
people, right?
mhm,
And I think that's the ultimate thing. So right now I'm just like kind of in the process, just as you are. Just
yeah,
put your head down, work hard, and you do it for bigger reasons
yeah,
than that, than the rewards that you get from it.
yeah, yeah,
Um, because just doing it is following what I want to do and chasing
yeah,
something that I want to chase, and that in itself is what's meaningful
mhm,
about it, I think.
yeah.
Yup. Are you nice to the referees, Jano?
Huh?
Are you nice to the referees?
Nah, me?
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, I would ref like when camps and stuff, but like, nah, yeah,
What
I'm
about
not.
what about when you're on the court? Are you yapping or you're a bit?
Oh, to the refs?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, usually, so that's the thing about like my high school team and stuff. Us, we had this like culture and stuff like
Hmm.
you cannot talk to the ref, you cannot have this body languages and stuff. So
Hmm.
for us, the ref, they're like the how you say this? They're like the professor of the court.
Yep.
You gotta let them do their thing. But if you got something to tell your coach, and your coach is gonna talk to them. That's how like kind of like our culture and stuff here. Because in the 4 years that I played John Carroll, there's little we got like this culture like you cannot have a body language. If you show body languages while you playing, they're gonna stop you out.
Hmm.
Even that you killing it, even though they don't care.
Hmm.
You gotta have that culture and stuff. Like you not having body languages and stuff. Also, like not talking to the ref, um, talking. I mean, you can still talk trash a little bit, but like make it obvious. All this crazy celebration on people's face, screaming, cursing, all that. Those they keep you accountable. Those like you cannot do all those stuff while you're on the court. So that's why for me I don't really talk to the referee. And obviously they're gonna be calls. They can mix a call. They're humans, They're not like gods or Jesus and like they gotta be perfect all the time. So for me, I'll give them time and stuff. But if I see some, I gotta say something to my coaches and stuff. But not like talk directly to the ref and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's good, man. I thought you would be like that anyway. I can't
Yeah.
see you.
I mean, yeah, there's sometimes ref will come talk to you. You can talk to them. When they come to you, push you, that like a dead ball, free throw, they can come to you, talk to you, like, oh, you see this? I was like, then I'm gonna tell you my opinion and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
that was it.
At the end of the day, man, like, how much access do the people back home in Congo have to this type of thing, like on Spotify and things like that? Is there much access to this type of thing, or not so much?
What you mean, like Spotify, like social media, all that stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, from what I mean, me like personally, it's been a while I've been home, so I feel like definitely they're already like there's definitely they're really advancing some type
Yep.
of way about technology and stuff. You know, I would say that yeah, they have WhatsApp, Instagram, or Snapchat,
Sweet.
Spotify. Spotify, I'm pretty sure they have that too. I would
Cool.
hope, definitely Apple Music. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of change. So when I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna see those changes and stuff, and It'll be good, a good time.
That's cool, man. So then they'll be able to hear some of this conversation as well, and be able to use you as that inspiration for them to try and get to where you're at, and keep cheering you on as well.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I'm go there, I'm definitely. I told you I'm gonna have that camp, the Jeannot Basima
Yeah.
basketball camp. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna have that camp there, and I'll definitely try to explain them, talk to them. Because where I am right now, it was not just given to me. It's a hard work. I had to get in the gym every day. I have to go to school, have good grades in school, and that's why I was like able to like get that offer from big schools. Because I feel like education at this point, education is big. You know, because after basketball, you gotta ask yourself, after basketball, what's your plan after basketball?
Mm.
Basketball is not gonna be forever. You're not gonna be at 60 years old, 80 years old. You're not gonna be playing basketball. You gotta have a plans, like a plan that is like shaped up like on. You gotta have a plan A, plan B, all that stuff because everything's not gonna be guaranteed and stuff. So, and education is always a good thing to have, because if you have that education in life, you can do all,
Yeah.
besides sports and stuff. And if you're in sport, if you can use your education too, you can use that. So yeah,
Yep. Yep. And when you go and run this camp, this 2-day camp back in Congo, what's like one message that you would want to instill into to all the young kids that are going to be joining you in your camp? Like, what's one message you would like to instill with them?
yeah. One message I would just be honest with them. Like I was in your shoes, guys. I had those dreams to go to the U.S. and stuff. And the only thing that got me here to the U.S. and got me where I am and where I'm gonna go and where I'm gonna be is you just gotta trust the process, kind of, and just believe in yourself and always work hard. Always just try to like be just different. You gotta be special in everything you do. You cannot be like other people. You cannot follow other people's like steps and stuff. You gotta just if you gotta how you say like for me like here I'm always trying to like be with people that I think they're gonna push me to where I wanna go. I cannot be getting these distractions and stuff. All this, it's life. That I'm a teenager boy and stuff. There's a lot of going on that I can get into. So that's why I'm trying to stay away from the trouble. And the way to stay away from the trouble is surround yourself with people that will keep you out of trouble. And for them, I would just tell them, stay out of trouble, work hard, and listen to your coaches, and go to school, get that those good grades in, and everything. The world will be in your hands, guys. And yeah, opportunity will come to you. They will find you. Yeah,
And
that's
it
what I would
might.
tell.
That's amazing, man. That was inspiring. That's a
Yeah.
motivational video right there. Put some soundtrack behind that. Yeah, yeah. So it
you
might.
you probably gonna use that. You're gonna do your thing. I know you're gonna do your thing. I'm
Oh,
just
of
still. I'm
course.
gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and hear it, and then yeah,
Yeah, man. Of course, of course. And it might be the same answer, but I want to know. It could be different though as well.
yeah,
Imagine yourself back when you were in Congo,
yeah,
12, 11, 10-year-old kid,
mhm,
and you didn't know all this was about to happen.
yeah.
What would you tell yourself if you could tell that kid now, as where you are now? If you could go to that kid and be like, I've got some advice for you going into the future, what would you tell him?
Keep believing.
Keep believing.
Keep believing it. Whatever you get in your head, everything started by imagination and stuff. A lot of people invent. Like we got phones, we got plans and stuff. At first, it was just up here, you know,
Mm,
and everything starting here. So if you still believe it and you still like have that's the biggest thing. Like imagine, I feel like imagination is big. You imagine yourself. Because I remember when I was back home, I would always imagine myself, bro, in US. Get off a plane. This, it's stuff that I see in the movies. I'll put that in my head, vision myself in that. That visualization and stuff.
mm,
And that kind of helped me to like to until now. Every game after before every game, I'm gonna do that little meditation and stuff. But also like visualize, put myself on the court, kind of play. I'm playing and stuff. That helps a lot. So for me, like what I would tell myself, like when I was back home, what I would tell myself is just still believe it, trust the process, and God got you. That's all I would say. Keep praying, and He will get you wherever you want to go. Yeah.
Damn, who taught you that? Did someone teach you that, or that's something you just managed
Nah,
to?
it's just something that it's true. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
mean,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree.
yeah,
I'm a total believer in that. In
yeah,
visualizing and
yeah,
using your imagination.
yeah,
Huge believer. So
yeah,
yeah, yeah, that's amazing, man. Good job. Good for you.
yeah. Sure.
Cool, cool, cool. And what do you think's one skill or ability that you believe everyone should be working on developing
Basketball wise, or just like in life.
in life, man? And in basketball. Let's go one of each.
Okay, which one you want to start with?
Let's go in life. One skill
Yeah,
or ability everyone should be working on developing in life.
it's how to like interact with people. It's kind of just be open. Not to be too shy, and just put yourself in situations that you're not comfortable in. You know, be just be I don't know, just be open and try to learn more like new things, new culture, travel.
Mm,
That will open, hey, door open, give you ideas and stuff, and see how other people live and stuff. But that's the skill that I would say. Just put yourself in situations that like you're not comfortable in. Yeah, and always try to make sure you control what you can control. That's a big skill for me. That also like I use that. Control what I can control. The only thing I can control is the moment and I mean right now. You know how how this is gonna impact me. Just how I can what I'm saying though.
yeah.
Like say like you playing basketball right now. Like you're not gonna control some calls that the ref is gonna make.
Mm,
But what you can control is how you play, how hard you play, the effort that you put in, the time that you spend in the gym. You can control that. But
mm,
you cannot control over other outcome. Say you're shooting the ball. You're a good shooter. You're shooting the ball. You're not gonna control that goal in. But what you can control is let that go in and be confident say, oh, it's gonna go in. You know.
mm.
So yeah, that's the life we still probably have. Like just always try to control what you can control and be open.
That's
To be
good, man.
honest.
I think you just answered the basketball one too, right?
I mean, kind of,
But
yeah,
is
yeah,
this yeah, that's
yeah.
good
But
job.
the
Yeah.
basketball ones too, like also like I would just say, uh, just like be able to like impact the game to win the game. We can all score. I mean, there's a lot of score in this world. That- And to be honest, college coaches like me being recruited and stuff. Like I told you, there's a lot of kids who can put the basketball on the hoop. There's a lot of kids who can bounce the ball. There's a lot of kids who can like dribble. You know what I'm saying? But for me, being recruited is, excuse me, how I impact the game. How impact the game to you win the game and stuff.
Mm,
My effort, all this stuff. I can score obviously and stuff, but always trying to win. And how you trying to win is how you do whatever it takes to win and stuff. That's what I can say. The skill that everybody gotta have, do whatever it takes because I feel like everybody think like scoring is a big thing that like they're gonna like get you where you wanna go. But like you can see like in the NBA now, we got everybody got a role. Everybody knows what they have to do to in the team. So just whatever it takes. That's all you gotta have in basketball also, and just work on your craft and stuff, shooting, all that stuff. But that's the most important. You gotta have just whatever it takes and how you impact the game.
yup. Yup. I
Yeah,
love that. I love that. What's
yeah.
one thing that you've done in your life that you're most proud of?
That I'm most proud of. I would
Mm,
say probably. I would say coming to America. I'm proud of myself and where I am right now, and me get accepted. I mean, me getting my high school diploma. My graduation ceremony, I was like, wow, I really did this. It's me. That kind of hit me there. The moment when they call my name and go ahead get my diploma. Seeing a lot of people. I was like, oh, it's one step. It's just a one step. There's like a million steps, but I just took it one step, and I was really proud of myself take that first step and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You looked like you were on High School Musical, man. Graduation.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I was not singing though, but like I was in that. But yeah, getting that also like getting accepted to Yale. Obviously, like we talk about it, like it's a big time school and stuff. But like, yeah, it's pretty big, and I know it's not gonna be easy for me. But I'm always challenging my life, so that's gonna be another challenge in my life, and I'm ready to, and I'm just getting prepared to, and sinking everything in, and just be open about it, stuff.
Yep. And upon wrapping up, man,
Yep.
who are the people in your life that you are most grateful for in terms of who's contributed and who would you like to
Yeah.
credit for helping you get to where you're at, like your parents
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah, first of all is God. First of all is God. Without God, I'll be here. Also, my family, they always supporting me. You know, Even though I'm far away from them, but like they're always supporting. My brother's always there whenever I buy a game. When I'm not feeling well, they're always there for me. I feel like that's the most people like I'm open to talk to, and they understand me better than other people. But also, who else I would like to thank is my sponsor, Mr. Daniel. That guy is really a good guy. He helped me through like coming here to America, pay for everything, my fly, everything set up in America, and keep helping me get where I want to go and stuff. Obviously Global Squad as well. That camp without Global Squad, I wouldn't be here. And also, I'd like to shout out my high school coaches. Coach Mel, Coach Seth, Coach Matt. Those are three guys that like really helped me through the past 4 years. Really like just make. Oh, they always tell me to just be special all the time, and that's a big thing that I have. And I will try not to just be special in everything that I do, because a lot of people want to be average, but I want to be special. So, and they push me to be special. So yeah.
That's great, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man.
Also, shout out to Nathan Cross. Without Nathan, man, my man Nathan. Without Nathan, I wouldn't get my sandwich from Wawa.
That's
So I would probably starve in that life if I didn't get my sandwich. If my man Nathan didn't help me for my sandwich, I didn't know what I was seeing. See a lot of screens and stuff. I was like, yo, my man, and you understand me? I got what I wanted. And so yeah, it's crazy. But like I was thinking, like basketball, it's just a language. It made us speak the same language, kind of. You're from Australia, I was from Congo. Basketball kind of get us together, and we told you we're not speaking the same language at first, but basketball is the same language. Even though before I came here, I know what dribble is, I know what in and out is, I don't know what cross is, even though your name is Nathan Cross, but I know what's you feel me?
Yeah.
So all that stuff, basketball is just we always speak the same language. I feel like with basketball, even though you're from I don't know Italy, from Spain, all this where in Africa, we always speak the same language when we play basketball. So that's that game. Also, I would like to appreciate the game, because without basketball, I wouldn't be traveling here. I would have been here. I would have been probably going to one of the best schools in the world. So shout out to basketball as well too. So yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, I just want you to know, man, that I believe in you 100%, and you inspire the hell out of me. And I genuinely, I want to try and be there for you. I want to support you, man. And I'm just cheering you on, bro. And I just think I just have the most incredible memories of Global Squad only because of you. Like outside of that, it was actually quite a difficult time for me. But you made that experience such a worthwhile one, and I am ever so grateful for it. and just watching
Appreciate
your
that.
journey out on Instagram and just through social media. I'm really happy to see you doing well, and
Yeah,
I believe that you're going to do big things no matter what happens. And
for sure.
yeah, I want you to know that, man.
Appreciate
So,
you. Appreciate you, my guy.
yep,
Appreciate you.
yep.
I really appreciate you too, man. I mean, you probably one of the guys that like I'm close to after the camp that after 2019 the camp that we had
Mm.
like, our Australia team. Like you probably one of the closest guys I still talking to and stuff. But like also I want to say thank you to you too, bro, because you made my kind of that thing easy for me. I couldn't speak English, but you kind of understand me. You were there with me, even though you gave me that stupid chocolate. But like, it's fine.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. That was crazy, but it's all good. It's
That,
all love, bro.
oh, bro. I think about that and I'll just be cracking up. I'll be just like, I'll just be kicking back on my couch or something. I'll just start laughing. And my housemate will be like, what you laughing at, bro? I'll be like, oh, man, there was this time.
That was funny. Though.
Okay, my
Boy,
boys.
I was like, you're my best friend. You're gonna give me the chocolate, bro? Come on, bro. And then you're like, all right, I got you. Even this chocolate, that really tastes like chocolate. I don't know what was in that chocolate, but I literally spit that thing out. I was like, hell no.
Bro, you're like, it tastes like medicine.
It's like little that thing was just like medicine, but you know too, bro. But for
uh,
you, but for me, straight medicine.
I remember we were on the way to watch Uncle Drew at the
Yeah, yeah,
cinemas.
yeah,
Yup,
yeah,
yup. Good
yeah,
times,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Crazy. Nah, that's great, man. I really loved this chat. This was like probably one of my favorite chats just because I got
yeah.
to just kick back and have a
Take
conversation
it
with a
back.
mate.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, you tell me what you're gonna do with. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you're gonna
Hmm.
do your thing, and just I can't wait to see. And just let me know whenever you posting it or you put it on Spotify, whatever.
Yep,
I'll repost it, everything. Just let me know.
sure will, man.
And it's just like I feel like people they don't really know about Africa like that, like the image of Africa,
Hmm.
image of like the beauty that Africa has. Because the only thing you see that people tell you ask them like, you ask, oh, where you from? I'll tell them I'm from Congo. Oh, where is Congo? You know,
Mm.
that whole thing. Oh, it's in Africa. Oh, Africa, and then probably in the head they'll think, on TV what they show about Africa is just poverty. That's the only thing, the image about Africa: poverty, people suffering. People doesn't have this and this. But to be honest, in reality, it's not everybody who's suffering like that. Obviously, I'm not gonna say that that is not there, but like it's not everybody.
Mm.
There's a lot of stuff, good stuff going on too. We got good roads, we got good big buildings like here. We got like all this. It's just like you guys just a step ahead, but like they're trying to just catching up a little bit. But like those people need to change that mentality about like African this and this.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like the first thing that people will tell you want to tell them about Africa, the first thing they're gonna think about is just poverty,
Mm.
suffering, and stuff. But like that's not the reality, kind of.
Yeah.
There's a lot of going on there too. There's good schools, not as good out here, but like good to their level in there, good conditions and stuff. Beautiful places you can go, good food, better food. Actually, I would say
Hmm.
good food. Like every food is just good food. You know, it's a lot, and also like speaking of my country, all this like resource that we have, without like us, there's gonna be no phone probably. Colton, he's from Africa. I mean, from Congo, and when they use that for phones and stuff, you know. But how come we poor? We're one of the poorest country in the world,
Mm.
you know. So it is those little stuff. Also, we just gotta get a good leader and stuff, and use our resources for our goods, not for like other people's goods.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Damn, bro.
yeah, bro.
It's crazy, man. Thanks for sharing this with me, man. I always finish with gratitude, man. So I want you to tell me just one thing that you're most grateful for in life right now.
One thing that I'm grateful for right now, um, I would say I'm grateful for like it's just a lot. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot, but I'm grateful for my family and other people that I can call family now here in America. That's all people that I'm grateful for. And coming here, now I have a lot of relationship with other people that I can really call my brothers or sister. I can call mother. I can call kind of father and stuff. It's a lot of people who kind of, it's just me. You see this on social media, but you don't know who's behind helping me going where I want to go and stuff, helping me, shaping me and stuff. So I would say family, but meaning of that family is family, my family, but also people that I can call family right now. That's people I'm grateful for. And yeah.
I love it, man. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you for being an inspiration. I believe in you. I know you're gonna change the world, man.